What's up, Council of Comics? It's New Comic Book Day.
We hope you survived the experience.
It's not Valentine's Day, but we still love you.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? As soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, not your father. Let's just stop. Your mother was a crazy person too, and you believe it.
Yeah. They left that open. Like that was a good question. Like, was he the father? That's a little bit of an open thing. It was very like heavily influenced on the Bernie Getz incident on like the subway and stuff. And he has to like kill those guys in the subway who were attacking the girl. Cause it took place like kind of around that time, like movie-wise. That's like the time period they're portraying in Gotham.
I don't know. I didn't feel sorry for him. I was like, oh, you're just a jerk.
It's always, like he had that like that was like the one thing like I was like, oh man, I'm afraid they're gonna make the Joker good, like and that like when he pretty much shoots Robert De Niro in the face. I'm like, yeah, that's the Joker moment.
I tell you who.
What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome back. It's time for my picks. You know the time. You got green shirt guy and Phil over there, but it's not their picks. You got Anthony over there. It's not their picks.
Too much money yesterday.
This guy. Happy Valentine's Day to all you guys that did your thing yesterday. You know what I mean? All right, let's get to my picks because I know you love my picks. I know it. All right, we got The Last Barbarians, #1. Got the Virgin cover. Thought that was pretty dope. Masters of the Universe, Masterverse #1. Dark Horse is now in control of the rights. Masters of the Universe. Eve, Children of the Moon. This is cover B. This is #5. Cover A. Big fan of Eve.
What's up, Council of Comics? It's Phil, and these are my picks for this week. Starting off, Scotty Young, I Hate Fairyland. This is a fun, crazy series. Invincible Iron Man #3. I like this story. This is a good Iron Man story going on. Avengers Forever. It's going to be the next part of the glare.
No, I'll take care of it.
All right. Yeah, it's the next part of Avengers Assemble. A book I've been enjoying since I picked up the annual, Batgirls. So a lot of fun. Definitely like reminds me of Birds of Prey and stuff. And I used to love that issue. Danger Street, the next part of this story. I think I'm the only one reading this, but I like it. Cherish, a good revenge story. They're always fun.
Greatest superhero ever is Captain America. Captain America always does the right thing. Whether it helps him, hurts him, he always does the right thing. Civil War, he did the right thing, even though he's going to lose all of his friends. He had to fight against his friends. But if you read Captain America, you read his story in any of the comics, whenever there's a crazy decision to make, he always makes the right decision. He's always right. He's never wrong. So for me, Captain America is the greatest superhero.
Superman, hands down. So, not only is he the first, not only is he already my favorite, but yes, he starts out with just truth, justice, and the American way, and you can run with that all you want. But it's the idea that Superman is just this embodiment. He's got love for the human race, compassion. He has embraced his adopted home. I feel that that's rooted in him being raised by, good, wholesome human parents like Jonathan and Martha Kent. I think there's just so many stories that are great examples of just how pure he really is, and Injustice is just besmirches that. Although if you read the actual comics and you see Tom Taylor's, you see that version of Wonder Woman is very influential in his downfall on Psychotic Break. I love in the game where real Wonder Woman just beats her down. Welcome to Cliff's Corner. Okay, it's 60 degrees outside, people, so forgive this. All right, let's talk about my picks this week for comics. I got sucker holed into X-Men number 19. I have no idea what's going on. I know they're fighting the Brood, and I know it's finally picking up from the Carol Danvers Captain Marvel series, which, by the way, the regular covers link. So, I was following it in Carol's book, so let's just keep that going. Danger Street from DC Comics. This story is like, there's like a million things going on, and like I'm really rooting for it to all like come together. But like I love it. Like Dr. Fate's helmet is the narrator. It's great. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's like there's like everything's going on. You're like, all right. I couldn't find the regular cover, and I can't figure out if I need this one, so I just grabbed it because it came out this week, and I hope it's part of what I'm collecting. I'm sad. This is me complaining about variants. I've had enough.
Pretty good stack you got there.
Batman the White Knight just because Superman is in it. I've never purchased a single White Knight comic at all. Just this one for Superman. Fantastic Four, number 4, which I am enjoying. A lot of people like don't dig like them having like smaller weird adventures. I like that they're having smaller weird adventures, and I feel like we can go back and forth. So I've been enjoying it. Lazarus Pit Dark Fate. So, for those of you who may have read any Justice Society recently, Huntress is just kind of like thrown into the present of the main DC universe. So, her section I'm sure will continue with this. And the Flash story is also a little piece that's taking place in here. I don't know why they shoved a piece of Flash's thing in this, but whatever. And I get to see some Doom Patrol.
The greatest superhero ever, and not necessarily my favorite. My favorite would be Batman. Just that's who I kind of grew up with. Like, you know, my favorite would be Batman. But the greatest would probably, my pick would be Superman, just because Superman's like mostly all good, like almost like perfectly good. Like Superman he's not an asshole. Like Batman could be an asshole and not care. Superman is just never like an asshole. You never really see or hear about Superman being a jerk ever. He's always like, hey, I'm gonna save the day. Like, it's a great, like, shiny hero. So I'd probably say the greatest would be Superman.
Nightclub number 3. We got the black and white. This is the $1.99 book. It's the greatness, $1.99. Then the regular cover. Boom. This is a good book, good vampire book. Wildcats number 4. One of the very few DC books that I read, but this is a very, very good book, Wildcats. Grimm number 8. One of my favorite independent books right now. Just a story about Grim Reapers and so forth. And then we got cover B. Pretty cool. Gunslinger Spawn. Love the Gunslinger Spawn. Love all the Spawn books. Pretty good. It's issue 17. And we have the other cover as well. Boom. 8 Billion Genies. Number 7. I believe this is cover B. This is cover A. 8 Billion Genies is one of the good independent books out there. Get that book. House of Slaughter, The Butcher's Return, Part 2. This is issue number 12. It's cover B. And cover A. House of Slaughter has finally stepped it up. It was a little slow in the beginning, but now I find it just as good as Something is Killing the Children.
But like World War III by Grant Morrison, the Justice League JLA saga, that is great. Superman takes down the Anti-Sun. It is amazing. All-Star Superman is like very whimsical, and I know like not everybody likes the Silver Age thing, but it's I thought the animated version was super cool, by the way. But I thought that was like really embodiment of like Superman and like sacrifice. I'm just trying to think of like some of like the best things. Like even, and everybody knows this one, for the Man Who Has Everything. After what he lived through, after he lived on a Krypton and that it was his dream come true, he had his son, he had his family, he had a wife that was very much like Lois Lane. You know, he fought his way out of it, and they pulled that plant off of him. And yes, he attacked Mongol. He attacked Mongol viciously. He still didn't kill him, you know. And I think, and it's Robin, Jason Todd, who actually drops the plant on Mongol and like puts him into the sleep. So no one actually tries to kill him there. So yeah, he is just great. And I've said too much. All right, that's a lot. There you go.
Okay, so remember last time you said
did you read any reviews? And I said, I'm against reviews. So obviously, you mentioning it made me have to read reviews. They're not great.
Are you good with being filmed?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. What am I on?
Council of Comics. Our YouTube channel.
Oh, that's fine. I'm going to swear. let me give you a disclosure. I'm going to swear. So, you tricked me into reading reviews, and I read them. You want to know what the comment said? One comment, mind you. Is anyone even reading this anymore? And I'm like, oh my god, it's issue 3?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's time to move on.
For what book?
Siren's Gate.
By Shannon Marr. It's a big deal through Dynamite because this is the first book that he's done. He's did the whole thing. Like it's his comic.
Writing interior covers.
Yes.
Everything.
Whereas normally he's known as a cover artist. This is a kind of analogous to who did tons of covers and no comic, and then he did a Tomb Raider comic. See, I'm not prepared to just talk.
If that camera wasn't on, you would know exactly who you're talking about.
But
you get too camera shy.
There's artists and there's...
Yeah, he's an artist who did a Tomb Raider comic. He did the interiors as well as the as well as the covers. But he's known as a cover artist.
You're not talking about Turner, are you?
No.
I know
Tomb
what
Raider,
you're
for sure. He did all interiors.
Yeah, he did the whole thing. But that's like comics. The old ones were from Image from Top Cow.
A lot of them. Like I think Lau's a cover artist.
Yeah.
I consider Lau. I consider what's his name too. I'm always looking him up. Like Will Jack does covers. But now I'm like, does Will Jack cheat too?
Well,
I'm a huge disclaimer. I'm a huge Shannon Marr fan. For anyone who actually watches this, I do love him. I'm just mad at Siren's Gate. It's not that good. It hurts my feelings.
Joe Jusko hadn't done full interiors. I mean,
Yeah, he was a
capable.
cover guy this year.
Yes, but he did do the Tomb Raider. It's called Tomb Raider: The Greatest Treasure of All. So that was a big deal because he had done the whole book, right? He just didn't do like cover image.
How was the book?
It's awesome because it's all Joe Jusko art. Yeah.
So is that. And
some guys are good storytellers too, right? Like you can tell a story with the pictures. So, who knows? I mean, maybe Shannon Marr can do it. We'll see.
Door to Door, Night by Night. I'm still continuing with this because it's a fun book to read. The Fantastic Four series is good. I think we're going to find out more about what went on with like the Baxter Building in New York. It's a crater right now. Lazarus Planet. I got to read the last issue still, but it's going to continue. There's going to be more of those anthologies. Mary Jane and Black Cat. Last we left, they were still in limbo. Their story did not wrap up in Dark Web, so I'm hoping that kind of wraps up here. Mosley Book 2. I haven't read the first one yet, so I'm going to read the first one. But now I got the second one. Murder World Moon Knight. The Murder World series is phenomenally fun. It's like Marvel Squid Game is going on, and it's violent and bloody and pretty excellent. Nightclub for the $1.99 is a great comic. Like all comics should be like take up Nightclub. $1.99.
This masterpiece. Reginald Hudlin is writing this. Reginald Hudlin, who gave you Baby's Kids. All right? Reginald Hudlin, who gave you House Party. All right? Is giving you Worlds Collide, Icon versus Hardware. Go look Reginald Hudlin up. And he is magnificent. And go support this book because Reginald Hudlin is the shit. And hey, look, I'm picking up Marauders again. I could not find a normal cover. Look at Planet of the Apes. This is disgusting. I can't. Mary Jane and Black Cat #3 finally came out. Bill, was this supposed to be a miniseries?
I think it's like a 5-issue miniseries, yeah. But we left them in limbo.
Exactly. So I guess we're just leaving behind the whole Inferno dark web plot and like we're just gonna follow these two ladies around and figure out what's happening. By the way, issues 20 and 21 of Amazing Spider-Man, we find out what Peter did after all this time. And hey, it's Photon #3. She's so pretty. I'm ashamed. I haven't even read issue 1 or 2. I just have them. I have to power through. I'm probably gonna dedicate tonight to Monica. And Spider-Man End of the Spider-Verse #5. And Monica guest stars in this one too. Once again, Photon. Meta World Moon Knight. Oh god, I'm doing what you do now. So Arcade has been running these contestants through a series of like super horrifying murderous events, and like so it's like, oh, the Avengers are trying to kill you. Oh, every incarnation of Wolverine is trying to kill you. Oh, look, Moon Knight is trying to kill you. It's great.
I think, I mean, there's different incarnations of it, but I think the Joker is the worst superhero or super villain because he has no code. He doesn't care who he kills. It's all a game to him, just to get Batman's attention sometimes. But he kills, wantonly or unwantonly, whatever the word I'm looking for is. Doesn't care. Just kills, and thinks it's funny. It's all a big joke to him. So to me, I think Joker's the scariest villain. Also because at least in the Joker that I like the best is the one from the Scott Snyder run, because they kind of allude to the fact that nobody knows who he is. And he kind of might be a demon that's been around for hundreds of years because he pops up in different places, and nobody knows what his origin is. So he could be anywhere, he could be anybody, and to me that makes him scarier. So to me, it's Joker.
Thanos. I mean, Thanos like half the planet in the snap of the fingers. Like, yeah, Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, yeah, he's like the mad quest for power, take over your whole planet, like. Really quick. Yeah, I think I would be Thanos. It's like probably my scariest pick. First villain. Yeah, that's probably who I'd pick. Thanos.
For me, who had the best performance in that whole movie, I know Joaquin Phoenix won the Oscar, was Mark Maron in his 30 seconds on screen as the not the intern, but like the handler for De Niro. He's great. He's only in the movie for 30 seconds, maybe a minute. He's great.
And yeah, you know that one line is it me or are things just getting crazier out there?
Yeah,
that's so great. That showed it on like HBO right at the start. I like the pin, and I see that line again. I'm like, oh man, did that just? Oh.
Well, in that part where he's dancing down the stairs, what was that?
Yeah.
Oh, so stupid. I didn't like that movie.
Yeah.
I wanted to go because I heard a bunch of bad things. So I went in like, I know a bunch of people said bad things about movies I've seen in the past. So I'm just gonna go in, expected nothing, and got nothing.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you go expect nothing. You're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. No, I didn't like that movie at all.
No, I like that one. I thought that was like one of, and it's not even like a DCU movie, but I thought it was like, man, this is like a really good like DC movie for a change.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't consider it like Batman DCU. You know what I mean? I just thought it was
Well,
like,
they want
it was
they want it to be a
Elseworld.
Batman movie though.
I know, but
So I'm like, that's not Batman.
If anything,
That's
what
not
do
even
they call
Joker.
it now? They finally
just
call
some-
them Elseworlds. Like that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah,
Elseworlds
Elseworlds now.
Joker movie, but a
Yeah.
good one. And they didn't like, it got the R rating that it definitely should have had. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Now I got the second one. Like,
Oh, and then that's I'm a little bit like, because this was a good like standalone Joker story, so I'm a little bit like skeptical. But there was a really good like Black Label Harley Quinn comic a few years back of like where she first met the Joker and that whole story, and it was like really dark. So if it is like that, it could really work. 'Cause she was still like the doctor, she was still the psychiatrist doctor in Arkham.
Darkseid. Now why? Darkseid rules the planet, he controls resources, and Darkseid seeks the anti-life equation, which would put everyone in a zombie-like state under his control. Whoever uses the anti-life equation, like that's what you get. I cannot think of anyone more evil and more sinister for a. I mean, it's really funny, right? Because outside of any character that is based off of the devil, we're gonna leave them out of this category. Darkseid is like it, So like he just wants like full control of the whole universe. Your will is gone, and you are just serving him, and and like that's his version of order, and like that's his only desire. That's his big end goal. I can't think of anything much more evil than that, because I mean, like it's just like, hey, you're all just like enslaved for torture. It's your life. That's it. The whole universe.
Star Wars books. We got Star Wars number 31. Luke still rocking that yellow lightsaber. And we got Bounty Hunters number 31. Good Bounty Hunter. Oh, let's see. I gotta edit. Jeez. Whew. The show must go on. Bounty Hunters. We talked about it. Number 31. Great book. Get it. My allergies are off the chain today. And last but not least, Hulk number 12. I'm enjoying this Hulk series. It's a little out there, but it's pretty good. All right. Those are my picks. Thank you for watching. Allergies is kicking my butt. I'm moving slow, but that's okay. We get through it. Do another new comic book day. Thank you for watching.
Nightcrawlers, the next part of the Sins of Sinister. The Storm comic was good, so definitely a good series going on. Monica Rambeau, Photon. This is pretty good so far. I think she's in like an alternate reality, alternate universe right now. Went out to space to clear her head and came back, and things are all changed. The Craven story, Spider-Man, The Last Hunt. Wildcats, number 4. The Wasp number 2. The Wasp number 1 was really good. I enjoyed it. She fought Whirlwind. And I picked this up because my bill did not come up so bad, but the Marvel voices, Wakanda Forever. So I felt pretty good. Those are my picks for the week, Council of Comics.
Mark Millar, Jorge Jimenez, Nemesis Reloaded. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the story is good, but I really am picking this up for Jorge Jimenez in the art. And Sins of Sinister, Nightcrawlers number 1. What happens when a cloning super genius goes mad? He makes every Nightcrawler mixed with every other mutant. And Nightclub number 2, which is also Mark Millar. He is really pumping it out. But he also has a $4 billion contract with Netflix that he has to fulfill. So I feel like he's just making that contact. I want more of the Magic Order. Like, the Magic Order is really good. So, like, why? Like, that needs to just show up on Netflix. Netflix needs to be like, let's make that work. Wildcats number 4. Will they defeat the Court of Owls? Actually, it's really been good. I think you've been reading it. I really am enjoying it. I think we need like a year of like no crossovers. We just need a year of everybody doing their thing in their book. I mean, like, like a mini crossover, like, oh, so-and-so showed up in my title. But like, we don't need events. Like, we just need a whole year of no events. Just cleanse the palette. Just focus on the story. And Invincible Iron Man number 3. Which again, I did not read issue 2 yet, so now I'm gonna have to read one. I'm gonna reread 1 and then read 2 and 3 and just try to figure out where I am. And so yeah, this is a tremendous pile. I'm really devastated. I don't make enough money for this. So choose wisely and enjoy your comics. Everybody have a great week.
Thanks for stopping by at another new comic book day here at Alterniverse. Remember to like and subscribe down below. We'll see you guys all soon.
Peace out.
That's it this week, Council of Comics. See you next time.
Thanks for watching New Comic Book Day, guys. Come join us at Alterniverse next week.
Please like and subscribe down below and leave a comment.
Watch all of our videos. They're all good.